This presentation is brought to you by PhiNu chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International Nursing Honor Society. This is part one of a three-part series titled Developing Presentation Skills. So let's get started. We will look at 3 steps in helping you get started on your presentation skills. Step 1. Think about what you are doing with this presentation. Great speakers aren't born, they are trained. The first step in learning how to be a great speaker is looking at ourselves. In doing your self-assessment, think about what's your experience giving presentations? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? Will you need to present in the future? What will you need to present in the future? Now let's think about why we want to give the presentation. Do we need to just relate information, or are we trying to persuade an audience to our way of thinking? Many times we want to educate an audience, as in this presentation. Let's look at some definitions. Simply put, a presentation is something set forth to an audience for the attention of the mind. A presentation is effective when it produces the desired result. What do you think is the #1 fear for most people? Most people fear public speaking more than death. When you're in front of an audience, you may get shaky hands, blushing cheeks, red ears, memory loss, and knocking knees. But this is normal. This happens to most people. So now let's discuss some causes of anxiety. There are many causes for anxiety, but here are a few more common ones. Maybe you don't have a backup plan. We'll take an extra copy of your presentation to help you with this one. You may have fear of the unknown or loss of control. If you are inexperienced, this may be the worst cause. Here are some hints for having an effective presentation. Control your anxiety and don't fight it. Stay audience-centered. Make it fun for the audience. Accomplish your objective by making it fun for you. And finally, keep your talk within the time frame. We are now ready for step 2, planning your presentation. Let's think about the purpose of the presentation. What do you want to accomplish? Success of the presentation depends on your ability to reach or communicate with your audience. Some things to consider are how big your audience is, what is their knowledge level, what are the demographics, why are they attending, and what do they expect from the presentation? If you are presenting to a live audience, you need to know the number of attendees, the seating arrangements, lighting and lighting controls, audio-visual equipment, and if there are any distractors. It is also important for both virtual and live presentations to know what time of day your presentation is. Is it in the morning, afternoon, evening, and is it a weekday or weekend? Now we are at step 3, the last step in this portion of the series, organizing your presentation. Think about how you want to present your topic. Is there a chronological order? There may be topics and subtopics that need to be presented. Is it a problem presented and then a solution, or is there a cause and effect? It's a good idea to outline your presentation. You might need keywords to prompt your discussion, but be flexible because you may need to explain a little more. Try to be conversational in your flow rather than just stating facts, and also be responsive to your audience. For live presentations, it's important to build a rapport with your audience. Smile, be genuine and open. People listen to people they like. For virtual presentations, try to talk with an upbeat tone. When you open your presentation, first introduce yourself and tell the audience why they should listen to you. Introduce your topic by getting their attention. Tell a joke, a short story, a startling statistic, and then get an audience response. Complete the opening by clearly defining the topic. Explain what to expect in the content. If it's a persuasive presentation, tell them what the problem is, who cares, and what is the solution. When you present your main points, offer supportive evidence, examples, feedback, and questions, and pay attention to the audience. Are they listening? Conclude your presentation by letting your audience know you are about to close. Summarize the main points and answer any questions. This concludes part 1 of the Developing Your Presentation series. Part 2 will help you create effective visual aids, and Part 3 will help with effective presentation techniques. Thank you for taking time to view our presentation, and we hope that it helps you in creating a successful presentation.